I'm the Barefoot Traveler, and today I am in Forest Park, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. And today I am filming at the Haymarket Monument. It is dedicated to everyone who had lost their lives and was falsely accused of a bombing for doing nothing more than fighting for an 8-hour workday. It is very important to the labor history and movement. In the late 1800s, Chicago was a major industrial center. Working conditions during this time was poor and sometimes very dangerous. Workers were expected to work long hours or they would lose their jobs. Many workers had to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and they didn't get any time off or vacations. On Saturday, May 1st, 1886, thousands of workers who went on strike and attended rallies that were held throughout the United States for an 8-hour workday. 8 hours for labor, 8 hours for recreation, and 8 hours for rest was the slogan. On May 3rd, striking workers in Chicago met near the McCormick Harvesting Machine Company plant. Union workers, mostly Irish Americans, had been locked out since February of that year. They had come under attack from Pinkerton Guards during an earlier strike in 1885. Speaking at the rally was August Spies, who was an anarchist labor activist and newspaper editor. Despite calls for calm, the police fired on the crowd. 2 McCormick workers were killed, although some newspaper accounts said that there were 6 killed. Outraged by this act of police violence, local anarchists called for a rally the following day at Haymarket Square, which was a bustling commercial center. On May the 4th, August Spies, Albert Parsons, which was an anarchist labor activist and newspaper editor, and Samuel Fielding, who was a pastor and an anarchist labor activist as well. All three spoke to a crowd estimated between 600 and 3,000. Police arrived en masse and began marching in formation towards the speaker's wagon and ordered the rally to disperse. Samuel Fielding insisted that the meeting was peaceful. A bomb was thrown by an unknown assailant, killing 1 police officer and wounding 6 others. Police began firing on the fleeing demonstrators, reloading, and then fired again, killing 4 and wounding as many as 70 people. The police assumed that an anarchist had thrown the bomb as part of a planned conspiracy. 8 anarchists were arrested, but only 2 were even present during the explosion. 5 out of the 8 defendants were German immigrants. Union members were not allowed to be part of the jury, and the 12 which was seated had expressed prejudice towards the defendants. 7 out of the 8 were sentenced to death. On November 10th, 1887, Louis Ling committed suicide in his cell with a smuggled blasting cap, which he reportedly held in his mouth like a cigar, until it exploded. The next day, on November 11th, 1887, 4 of the defendants, George Engel, Adolf Fischer, Albert Parsons, and August Spies, were taken to the gallows in white robes and hoods. Witnesses reported that the condemned men did not die immediately when they dropped, but strangled to death slowly, a sight which left the spectators visibly shaken. On June 26th, the Illinois governor, John Altergild, who was also a German immigrant, signed pardons for the remaining 3 defendants. The governor said the defendants were victims of hysteria, packed juries, and a biased judge. May the 1st is still recognized as International Workers' Day.